Hello everybody. Hi, welcome back to A Coastal Thrifter. So today we are at Repeat Street on Walter Martin in Fort Walton Beach. Repeat Street thrift store. And this was one I haven't taken you guys into yet. It's just a little one, but it's very well loved by our community. And they do good like homeless outreach and helping hand type stuff here, helping people get their lives back together. So it's a cool little place, and we do stop in here every now and then. Usually the parking lot is packed, like it's always packed. But yeah, welcome back to A Coastal Thrifter. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by and welcome. And if you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe and all that. All right, here we go. All right, so walking into Repeat Street, as you come in the door here, usually they have all the holiday and seasonal things displayed here on the right-hand side of the store. And immediately upon coming in, I noticed this display of ladies' boots. They were all beautiful, perfect condition. They all look to be the same size, so I'm assuming that somebody donated their entire collection. Designer boots, and they were asking $40 a piece on those. So they were in really nice shape, but like one of them was even Nike Air for a woman's boot. I had never heard of that. Would you have picked that up for $40? I think they were size like 9.5, if I'm not mistaken. This is a little Pier 1 plate. This store is full of things that speak coastal granny. If you're into coastal grandma, coastal granny style, this is an excellent place to shop. A lot of you know that Fort Walton Beach, Florida, is home to one of the world's largest Air Force bases. Eglin Air Force Base is the largest Air Force base in the world by real estate, by land alone. It takes up a lot of the panhandle of Florida, let's just say. There are big testing ranges out on what we call the reservation. And as a military community, we are inundated with things from around the world. The thrifting here can be really quite good. This store does a very nice job of displaying their things. This is a higher end thrift store, if you will. They have things priced a little higher, but you can also find nicer things here. They do look up their prices, and so like this little set here of Talavera, they were asking $30 for the set, but they were in perfect condition. They don't put junk out on the shelves here. So there's that. And what a lovely little set that would be for a beach house somewhere. All these cute teapots here. I really liked the one with the rooster advertising style vintage graphics on it, and all the little house teapots. Those were very cute. Look at the cheerful lemons. I thought for a minute this was Pfaltzgraff, but it's not. Lots of plate sets here. I think that was Pampered Chef. Yeah, those were Pampered Chef, and they were priced accordingly. So for a reseller's perspective, this was a Starbucks mug, maybe $15 to $18 value on that. They were asking $5 on it, so not a lot of potential from a reseller's perspective. Dave really liked the little pirate box. I swear this man in boxes, he is so funny. And all of the cookbooks here. Lizzie, if you're watching, I'm serious. You have to get down here. They have so many cookbooks here and in the back room. Only $1 each on their hardback books. That's unheard of. That's just a really terrific price now. And this whole bookshelf here was nothing but cookbooks. I was really tempted, you guys. I really was. And I would have picked some up for Lizzie, but I don't know which ones she has and which ones she doesn't have yet. So Lizzie, you got to get down there. Nice shoes here. These are Vionics. They were asking, I think, $9, $9 or $11 on those, maybe $12. I don't know. But in really good shape. They were 9.5s, so a little too small for me. But one of the things I do like about Repeat Street is that even their shoes tend to be in nicer condition than most thrift stores. I really liked these. I was thinking about picking these up for myself. So cute with the animal print, and they looked super comfy and styling. They were my size, but ultimately I have too many shoes as it is. So I decided to leave those behind. Maybe I should have got them. This is a little Liz, Anne Klein, not Liz Claiborne, Anne Klein, vintage Anne Klein basket style purse. They wanted $12 on it. It was in perfect condition. Should I have picked that one up? Then I found some ties in the men's department in the back room. After a little investigation, I discovered that the ties were only $1 each. And so that got me interested. That's the right price. Price is right there. And I picked up a good handful of ties today. This one here is Italian. Oftentimes, some of these older ties can be made with 100% silk. So they've been on my radar a lot more lately. This one was Hallmark, a men's vintage holiday Hallmark tie. And I will discuss these a little bit more in the haul. I do spend a minute going through the ties here. I like the paisley. That one was a really pretty fabric. This one was just plain satin. The little plaid Banana Republic came home with me. This is their price system. I don't know if you could read that from my little shot there, but they have plastic tags and there's a color system. Their prices here are pretty reasonable, I have to say, on a lot of their items. Obviously, they take the time to look up their collectibles and things, but it's hit or miss whether you're going to find things for resale here, but you'll always find something for yourself anyways at Repeat Street. They have this neat little electronic room here. There's a gentleman that works here that is dedicated to fixing up all of the electronics and testing everything. I found this Willie Nelson CD and I was really excited about it. They were only $1 on their CDs, which is a good price for music fans like me. And I just decided I'm going to pop it out and have a look at it just to be sure. And this one seemed like it had been well loved. So I did not take a chance on it. I didn't want to be disappointed with skipping on one of my favorite songs or something. So I decided to put it back, but I was so excited to see that. And then I found John Denver and I was like, woohoo, John Denver. Aww. It was missing. I left it out there open so they could tell. That is a thing about when any thrift store has that issue, that not every single CD case gets checked. So you always do need to check to make sure those CDs are in there. Always check. And I have made that mistake before of actually buying CD and not checking and coming home and it's an empty jewel case. That is so disappointing. Lots and lots of pillows. All the pillows are beautiful, excellent condition. I mean, really, the ladies that volunteer here do a terrific job of cleaning things up and putting out only the nicest things. The linen room had a lot of good stuff. So one of the charity that this particular thrift store supports is called Fresh Start for Children and Families, Renewing Hope and Rebuilding Lives. So it's kind of like a homeless outreach for local families. And look at these fabulous bags of yarn. Yarn is not cheap, you guys. Lizzie, I'm telling you, you gotta get down here. Look, they got yarn. Everybody's like, who's Lizzie? Dave found another box. He's so cute. Oh my God. This man in boxes, I swear, it cracks me up. It really does. Lots and lots of jewelry hanging up. I don't think any of it was particularly vintage, but there was a lot of good costume jewelry hanging here. I, once again, don't know a whole lot about the costume jewelry. It's something I have to learn more about. And for some reason, I always feel a little weird looking through the jewelry at thrift stores. Like, I don't know. I don't want to sit there and Google search every last little piece of jewelry. They have a nice kids department. Seemed like they had a lot of nice clean items here. Nicely organized. Look at the vintage dolls. Plenty of vintage dolls. And then on the back wall in the main room, they have even more tchotchkes on the shelves. These two are really funny to me. I love the little accordion player guy. $8 on that little piece. I do have an accordion, and mine is not a very nice one though. So the Paisaki eggs, oh my gosh, how wonderful are those? I do have a little bit of a weak spot for accordion stuff. I think that might have been ironwood. I have to learn more about that. This was a lovely piece of studio pottery. Love the blue and the drip glaze on that one. I think they were asking $7 on it, which is not a bad price for a beautiful little handmade bowl. This one did not have a signature on the bottom. It might have been a student piece. These little duck sculptures were really interesting. They had kind of some sort of natural fiber on the side of them. They looked kind of fragile, so I didn't play around with those too much. But then I found him. Oh my gosh, he's fabulous. I don't know if if I'm going to pan down enough for you to see $15 on him. I did grab him. And then I saw this little pineapple clock, little cast metal pineapple clock, and it works. It's sitting there ticking away. $3 only on that. Terrific little piece. Decorative and fun. Then coming into the back room here, this is where you're going to find the appliances and things. There's no heat or air conditioning back here. It's kind of the warehouse area. For the longest time I came to this thrift store, I didn't even know that this room was back there. See, it's kind of big. Can you believe I missed all that the first few times I came here? Anyhow, they have these end caps here. And I have actually picked some nice things off of just these little end caps before. These say Honduras on them, little turned wood cups. Always looking at the mugs to see if there's something viable there for me. Pretty little bowl with a leaf on it. See how nicely they organize things. I just love it. Then I found this little bud vase. It is signed. And I picked this up and I did carry that around with me for a while anyways. Little teacups. These look to be very nice. I think they're for green tea or for sake. I can't say which. Probably green tea. Like matcha, maybe. Type in the comments below if you know what those types of teacups are for. The kind without the handle. Here is the mug section out back. These are the ones that didn't make the inside cut. Right away, I noticed this really colorful one here. This is Gibson. I grabbed that one. It's only $1. Price is right. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. These little soup mugs were great. $1 each. Very earthy, very 70s vibe. This was funny. Spell success with alphabets. I don't know what that is, if that's from like the Campbell soup or something. Always checking the brand, always looking underneath the mug. Every now and then I'll get surprised and it'll be a real desirable brand. So that was a lot of fun. I absolutely love that face mug. I had to put that, even though it was $15, I think there's still some resale value there, and he was just fabulous. He has to be part of the collection. And I found so many men's ties, which I'm kind of they're on my radar now. I'm kind of starting to think about listing some of the men's ties that I have, but I haven't done it yet. And Dave found a little cigar box. You know, Dave never met a box he didn't love. And anyways, I got a couple of nice pillows, and I think we did pretty well today. So excited about it. I did put back the little bud vase, the beautiful little pottery bud vase, because as I was looking closer, there was a little tiny chip on the rim. I was like, oh, that made me sad, because $2 was an excellent price. Beautiful little piece. Anyhow, Repeat Street, you guys, what a fabulous little store right here in Fort Walton. It's kind of a hidden treasure. It's kind of a secret. Shh. Bye, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. So on the way out, we decided to stop by Top's Hamburgers. This is another top secret place in Fort Walton Beach. Another best kept secret. Look at all the cars, you guys. They're there for a reason, okay? This place looks like nothing on the outside. It's grungy, it's tiny, but oh my gosh, the food is so good. And so Dave was like, let's go eat it by the water. And this is what he was talking about. This is what he is referring to, is this sweet little park off the beaten path in Cinco Bayou. There's just a little tiny park here right on this point on the Cinco Bayou. And you can park right here and eat your burgers waterfront style. And if you want, you can get out and sit down at the picnic bench. And I'm going to walk you out to the water here in a second and show you. But oh my gosh, look at these fabulous burgers. They're so good. So good. Look at this fabulous waterfront lifestyle here. God, wouldn't you love that? These people have arrived, y'all. They have it all. Well, okay, good morning, and this is the next day. I am filming the haul right now in the house. Here's David, and it's a cool Florida morning. It's really gonna get up to about the mid-60s today, and it's beautiful, as you can see, really sunny outside. Anyways, on the table here is everything I picked up at Repeat Street, and we stopped off at a surprise estate sale on the way home. I picked up a few more things. I didn't feel comfortable filming there because tight quarters and lots of people, and I just haven't really, gotten over that thing. I don't want to film people without their knowledge. So anyways, yeah, here we go. Here's the haul. So this is actually my coffee, and this is my cup by my friend Dwight Ward over in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, and I drink out my coffee out of that every morning. So disregard the fabulous studio pottery cup. But so one of the first things here is this little Gibson mug. It is very colorful, as you can see, vintage Gibson, heavy, beautiful mug. I paid $1 for it. There are no comps on this. So I'm guessing I'll probably list it in the $15 to $20 range, given that there are no comps. Maybe someone's out there looking for that exact mug. I found this really terrific little heavy metal, cast metal pineapple clock. Probably shouldn't give it as a gift. I don't know. But this is really tropical and cool. It has that dark coastal cottage vibe, and yeah, that's a thing I'm promoting, by the way. Dark coastal cottage. Stay tuned. $3 only I paid on that one, and I value that one at around $20 to $25. I actually found at the estate sale, this is like a white elephant, this is a unicorn, some DD7. Do you guys remember this stuff? Like, this was supposed to take pen out of things, and DD7, they don't have it anymore. Probably because of the, danger warnings on there. I'll be careful if I do use it. But I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was thinking about DD7 not that long ago. Those commercials were everywhere in the 80s and 90s. All right, I found this, I guess, what is it? A Mahon Ugly Face mug. This is authentic. The signatures match up, and I will pop the comps in. I paid up for this one at $15 at Repeat Street, but he is in perfect condition. He is so funny. He actually looks a little like the guy that made this mug. So if you know, you know. Comment in the like and comment below if you know who I'm talking about. Anyhow, very cool. I love him. And all right, at the estate sale, I found 2 vintage sheets. They had these priced at $1 a piece. Look how fun. They're so boho and cute and 70s. Like, looks like something that would have come out of my 70s bedroom when I was a kid. Let's move the plastic bags out of the way. You guys don't need to see those. Also at Repeat Street, I got these 2 beautiful pillows by Devi Designs. Devi Designs. They're large, overstuffed, plaid, neutral, excellent condition, no stains, no smells. They just are perfect. And so I'm thinking $30 on the pair. Once again, no comps, but there are other Devi Designs pillows selling for $50 a pair. So being that these are a more sedate, kind of a neutral pattern, kind of farmhouse style, I thought that $30 a pair for the pair would be reasonable on these. Tell me what you think. Then also at the estate sale, I found a stack. I found 3 Pioneer Woman cookbooks. You know, I like Pioneer Woman dishes, and anyways, I'm gonna probably want to read these myself. and write down my favorite recipes, and then I'll pass them on. They're only worth about $5 a piece. There's a lot of them out there, but perhaps selling them as a lot would be the answer. eBay has a lot of booksellers already, and most of them offering free shipping and like zero cost on their books practically. So it's not a competitive market for booksellers on eBay. This was fabulous, you guys. This was at Repeat Street. They only charged me $4 for it. It was in a basket with a bunch of other trims. It did not have a price tag on it. I had to ask them to price it. They charged me $4. It is, as you can see, brand new. Pom-poms with, doesn't look like it's ever been used on anything, with jewels. It wasn't taken off of something. This was a trim that somebody bought for a home decor project or something. And there are 6.5 yards here. And it is, if I was to buy this off the internet for my own project, I would be paying $15 a yard for this. There is nowhere on the internet that I found it anything like this cheaper. So 6 yards, 6 times 15. That is what? Let's see, $90. Yeah, roughly $90 worth of trim here for $4 only. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous bargain. This is gonna go in my stash for my future upcycling projects. Also in that department, I found this wonderful cotton grungy trim. It's a little bit faded. This does look like it might have been recycled off of something. You see there's a little grunge on there. And I actually like the patina on this. It's very funky. 3 yards of that would probably be about $5-6 a yard if purchased like at Joann's or Michael's or something. And yeah, this one would probably be worth about $16 to $18 worth of trim right here if I had to purchase it new. All right, and finally in the textile department here, I have all of these ties that I grabbed. Most of these are worth somewhere in the $8 to $15 range a piece. I paid $1 each for them. And this one here is actually the shocker, if you don't know. The knit ties are actually really back in vogue, and people are looking actively for these, so keep an eye out. And this one is colored by Alexander Julian. They also, you know, if you can find a Ralph Lauren in these, those are great. This is a rather pastel one, but yeah, comps are coming in at around $30-40 on these. And this is this one is Banana Republic, about $15. This is an Italian tie, so anywhere between $10 and $20 on that one. This one is an old Liz Claiborne vintage. We also have Hallmark here. This one is Hallmark Holiday Traditions tie, also may be worth somewhere around $15. And I think that this one here, the Jeffrey Bean, is coming in at around $8 to $10. Anyways, you know, ties are always fun and easy to pick up. When you only pay $1 a piece for them, why not? They don't take up any room. You could literally store 100 of them in a tiny box in a corner somewhere. And I think they make a great model for a reseller. If you wanted to build a business just on ties alone, I think it would be a good way to go, especially for older people that don't have a lot of space in their house. And if they don't sell as fashion items, there's all kinds of, you can lot them together and sell them for craft material. Most of them are made of silk, silk or a high quality polyester. And when you open them up and iron them out, there's actually kind of a lot of usable fabric on these. And there are people making quilts and all kinds of other things, as you should probably know, I'm sure, out of old men's ties. So maybe not to pass them up if you can find them at a good price. But anyways, guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of A Coastal Thrifter. We've got more good stuff coming to you. I got to get this video done and out of the way so I can clear up the memory space on my phone and make more content for you. You guys have a beautiful week. Peace out.